What's going on, everybody? Simple back at it like I'm checking my height. Today we're checking out Audra Miller's my top 11 favorite first to 11 covers. The other day we actually checked out the top 11 hardest first to 11 covers. So this is kind of cool to get the other side of the coin. If you guys enjoy this, make sure you head on over to Audra's channel. She has her own personal channel. If you didn't know, make sure you guys go sub up over there as well. If you haven't yet, make sure you sub up over here. And if you have a request, Google form is down in the description. I don't think I'm even recording, am I? Apparently I was. I didn't even remember hitting the button. All right, here we go.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Audra and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a really fun video for you guys. It's another one that kind of has to do with first to 11 because I know you guys love those videos. Yeah. And this is going to be my top 11 first to 11 covers. Awesome. Now I'm honestly surprised that I haven't done this yet. So I'm actually kind of really excited for this. And I think I have a pretty good list. I literally went through all of our covers because I was like, I don't want to miss one or forget one that we did a really long time ago and not have it on the list because it probably is still one of my favorite ones. So I went through our whole list of videos on YouTube today and picked out my favorites. And I'm going to start from the bottom and then work my way to the top. So we'll start with number 11. Let's do it. Number 11 is Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne. So a lot of these videos and songs and stuff I kind of picked based on the song itself and how much fun we had doing the video or how much fun I had recording or singing the song. So it's kind of a mixture of all of those things on how it made the list. But number 11 is Skater Boy. I obviously love doing any Avril songs, and this one just was very fun and lighthearted. We also went skateboarding for the video. All three of us, we none of us really know how to skateboard, so we just kind of learned that day. And then, yeah, that's what we did for the video. And there's definitely some bloopers of us just wiping out. We kept some of them in the video. Plus, the ending of this video is so funny because it has Ryan's laugh in slow motion in it, and we always laugh at that. But yeah, I just love this song so much, and I think it was so fun, and seeing people like it really makes me like it more also. And I love playing it live on the stream too, so that has a big factor in why I pick these songs. If they're really fun to play live, I also pick those too. So number 11 is Skater Boy. Okay. Number 10 is Stairway to Heaven. Now, honestly, this would be higher on the list if it wasn't such a hard thing to do collabs with that many people. I love this song. I love the way it turned out. I loved arranging this song because there's not many vocals in the song originally, but when all four of us sang on it, I was like, I need to make this crazy. I need to make this vocal stuff insane. So I got to have a lot of fun arranging it, and I love the video for it. I think it turned out great. Obviously, I love the collab. It's one of my favorite collabs we've ever done. But it had to go lower on the list because it's still a collab, so it means it was a lot of work. But it was really, really fun, and I think this song turned out great. It definitely is a one-time listen, I feel though, because it's such a long song and it's very intense the whole time, so it's hard to just re-listen to over and over again. But I think it was just such a fun collab, and I loved singing on it. So yeah, that one's number 10. Number 9 is, surprisingly, Last Christmas. I don't know. I just think this is our best Christmas cover. I also
think we've done that one yet. We'll have to save it for closer to Christmas.
Think it's just very nostalgic to watch back that video. The whole song is very nostalgic anyways, and then seeing us in that video is very cute too. This is the first time we used snow in a video, and I don't know, it's just I think it was a very well executed cover. And I don't know, I usually hate the old covers of me singing because I'm I sound like a baby or I sound terrible in this, but for some reason that one just sticks with me. And every Christmas I'm maybe we'll do one that's better, maybe I'll like one better than that, and I never do. And when I was going through the list, I was I have to put this one on there. It turned out so good, and it's very fun to like look back on and be like, oh, I love that cover. Like, it's just so good. It's so fun. Number 8, I have Over the Rainbow. I absolutely love the way that this cover turned out. I think the pop punk version of it was so good, and I love doing the vocals on it. My favorite part of the cover, we put in a sample from actually The Wizard of Oz. So right before the big breakdown in the bridge, there's the Good Witch, and she's like saying like, what is it, like tap your heels together or something. Yeah, wait, no, I remember. It's you tap your heels together 3 times and say, there's no place like home. And then the music plays, and then it goes into the breakdown. And there's like these weird chords in like the actual music, but it ended up sounding so good in the song. And so we just put the sample in there because it sounds sick. And I think it just like, it literally pulled the whole song together. I think it sounds so good. And that song is super fun to play live on top of that. So that one gets a 10 out of 10 for me. All of these are 10 out of 10s for me. It's just a matter of putting them in order of my favorite. Number 7 is Disturbia. I love this cover. I think Sam did a really good job on it. And singing it was so fun. When we do songs from like major like pop artists, they're always very, very fun for me to do because there's so much in them. So I remember it took me like 3 days to record Disturbia because it was so hard, and I just had so much fun with it. I was like, wow, there's so many vocal things in this, and I could have just been like, this is boring, like this sucks, I don't want to do all of it. But I was like, no, this is so much fun. Like, I love recording it when there's like these stacks of vocals and crazy ad-libs and a bunch of stuff in the background. I think it just makes it sound so much more full, and when you get it right, it's very exciting, and you're just like, listen back to this cover now, and I'm like, man, I kind of killed that one. Like, I had so much fun with that, but also I killed it.
That's so
Number
cool.
6 is November Rain. I don't know. I like barely do anything in this cover. But singing Guns N' Roses songs is very fun because I really enjoy singing Axl's voice, really. We just have a very similar range, surprisingly. So every Guns N' Roses song that we do, I think comes out very well because we have similar voices and a similar range, so it's very easy to do. But I think it makes it sound that much better. And I was very like confident when I was recording this song, which I think like shows through when you listen to some of the covers. You can definitely tell which one I'm more excited about. And this was definitely one of those. I had a blast doing this cover, and then at the end of the song for the big, don't you think that you need somebody? Don't you think that you need someone? Everybody needs somebody. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. I had everybody from the studio sing on it. So it was me, Ryan, Matt, Sam, Trevor, Brooke, Rachel. We all did vocals on the end of that. That's cool. So I made a bunch of harmonies, stacked a bunch of vocals, and like made it sound really cool. And then I was like, here, Nick, have fun. And I think it turns out so good at the end. I think it sounds huge. I think that it added so much to the song. So I'm really glad that we did that. And I just think the whole cover turned out so good, and I really do enjoy listening to it, even though it's a 9-minute song. Alright, moving up to the top 5. Number 5 is Face Down. I have no really good reason for this because it's literally just a straight up cover. I just love singing this song. I think it's so fun.
That's cool.
The bridge part was probably one of my favorite things ever to sing. Or post-chorus, I guess. Face down in the dirt, she said, this doesn't hurt, she said, I finally had enough. Like, that's so fun. Song. And the whole song just felt really, like, strong in my vocal range, and I think that you can hear that in the cover as well. And so that one is definitely in the top 5 for me. Number 4, this is where it got hard. Number 4, I have You Oughta Know, the Atlantis Morissette cover. Now, I love Atlantis, and I never heard this song. And when Ryan was like, I think we should do You Oughta Know, I remember going in to record it, and usually I record at my house, but I recorded this one at the studio. I remember Ryan just being like, is that Audra singing? Like, I think he, like, thought I was, like, listening to the song, but it was me singing the song.
Wow.
And this is one of those covers that I just felt so confident in singing, and I felt like it perfectly hit my vocal range, and I was like, this is, like, in the zone for me. Like, I'm in the zone right now. And when I was recording that, I was having so much fun. It's just, like, those choruses are so strong, and then all the verses are so perfectly in my low range and very, very fun to sing. And it's just such like a buildable song for vocals, because you can start singing those high notes still in your chest voice, but cut them off early and do all kinds of stuff with it. And then really hone it in for that last double chorus, and put some little inflections on, now I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's just so fun. It's
she does
such
sound
a
very
fun
similar.
Song vocally.
Even just playing around like that, she sounds super similar.
I still love listening to it, and I absolutely adore playing that song live. It's so much fun. Number 3 is Driver's License. Now, this is another one of the songs at the top of the list that I just am very confident in singing myself, so it makes them sound that much more better than all the other covers, I think, personally, but I think it's just because I know my own voice. So that's why a lot of some of the ones that maybe you wouldn't expect to make it in the top have, because I just think back about those covers differently than probably other people do. So yeah, number 3 is Driver's License. To start it off, Matt did such an awesome arrangement on this song, and I think it made the song so much more fun to sing, because I already love the song and I already love singing the song. But when I heard what he did with it, I was like, well, now I need to make this good, because it made me excited to sing the song. But I just love the song. Again, felt very confident vocally in this song. The bridge, I love doing all the stacks of harmonies on the bridge. Anything that has a lot of harmonies, I absolutely love doing. I think that they are so much fun, and it definitely helps me, I think, as a vocalist, get more interested in the song, because there's so much more for me to do, and there's so much to listen to and so much to break down. And I like to hear those covers back when they're done and be like, wow, I did a good job. Kind of like with Disturbia. So it's just kind of like a pat yourself on the back kind of thing of like, wow, you did that. Like, you really just did that. And I think Driver's License is really that song for me, where I'm like, you did that. Like, you did a good job on this. Like, you really did that. You sounded good in that bridge. You got all the harmonies. You belted that chorus. Like, I just felt very confident in the song. And then hearing it and getting it back and doing the video, I was just like, this is awesome. Like, this is one of my favorite covers ever. Number 2, this one is definitely going to surprise some people. Number 2 is Real Love Song. People are like, you did a cover of Real Love Song? What even is that? What even is Real Love Song? If you haven't heard it, you need to go listen to it right now. Real Love Song is a Nothing But Thieves song. I'm currently obsessed with Nothing But Thieves. As you know, if you watch my top 10 monthly songs, you know, I'm obsessed with them. This cover was by far one of my favorite covers to do, ever. So Nothing But Thieves actually reached out to us to do this cover for our channel, and when we heard the song, we were like, yes, like, this song is amazing. Still to this day, one of my favorite songs ever. But I am actually obsessed with our cover of this. Sam did such a good job on this arrangement. I, like, can't even wrap my head around it. Like, it sounds like the original, but it doesn't. It's so good. Like, so good. And it just gets me, like, hype. Like, listening to our cover of this just gets me excited. Because when we do a good job on covers, obviously you get excited. Like, that's your work. And, like, when you hear it back and you're like, man, we crushed this song. It's very rewarding, and it's, like, a very good feeling. I listen to our Real Love Song cover just for fun. We don't play it in any of our live sets. We never do it live. I just like to listen to it. I just enjoy it.
But would you? What's today? Monday? Come Thursday. We'll see.
I think it's awesome. I'm obsessed with that song, and I just love the way that it all came together at the end. It just sounds so, like, well thought out and like complete, and I really like that. Last one, number 1, my favorite First to 11 cover ever is Hey There Delilah. So this was a collab that we did with Brooke. And obviously Brooke is like one of my favorite people ever, and she's so talented, and I have so much fun doing collabs with her, mostly because it's in person. So her and Ryan collaborated to do the music for this, and I think that turned out so well. I think it perfectly hit the direction that we were going for with this cover, because Brooke has a very like folk sounding style, and we really wanted to bring that in for this. So I think the style of the music for this cover just turned out so well, and I think it was just perfect for what we were doing with it. And I think it was just exactly how we envisioned, which was very exciting.
It sounded to me like we have some covers that we need to be checking out. I'm just saying.
And getting to actually collaborate with Brooke was very fun. It's always very fun. I mean, we did for Senorita too, but for this song it just was like different. Like we sat down in a room together and we recorded the song together. Like we figured out all the harmonies together. We figured out which parts we wanted to sing. And it was just a very fun experience. And I think it also just turned out so well. I just love the way that me and Brooke sound together. I think it just, I think it's just from being together all the time and like singing together multiple times before that. We just know how our voices blend, and we know how to utilize that, and I think we really did a good job in that song trying to figure out the perfect blend of our voices and the harmonies and who should sing which parts, and I just really love the way that turned out, and I think it was just the most actual collaboration that we've ever done, and I think that's what made it even more fun. And I could listen to that song on repeat. It just, everything just sounded exactly how we wanted it to sound. And that's why it's number 1 on my list. Thank you guys so much for watching my top 11 First to 11 covers. Let me know if any of yours are the same in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a like and comment below. And turn on that notification bell so you don't miss an upload every Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye! See you next week.
Every Friday, 2 p.m.? I love listening to her talk about music and the things that she enjoyed breaking down and just how much is behind it, right? I didn't actually realize until this video that she puts so much into things herself. Like, she's talking about getting all of these different arrangements and building all of these different pieces and bringing them to, what she call him, Nick? Must be the production person. And there is just so much that goes into making music. When you listen to something on the first playthrough, sometimes everything can't be appreciated, right? So it's cool to see these breakdowns from the artist herself. Let me know what you guys thought about this one down in the comments below. Let me know where to go from here. It sounds like we definitely have some other covers that we got to be checking out, so let's get them. Make sure you go sub up over on her channel. Make sure you go sub up on the First to 11 channel. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you sub up over here. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Either way, make sure you guys stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive. I'll catch you on the next one.